Hello guys, so today we are going to do a video over another way of finding slope given 2 points that we are going to graph on a coordinate grid. So we know that one of the definitions of slope so far is the change in y over the change in x, or the change in dependent variable divided by the change in the independent variable. We also know slope to be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Subtract the y coordinates, then divide that by subtracting the x coordinates. Well, another way we're going to define slope today is the rise over the run. Okay, so let's look at a couple examples. Here I have a graph. What I want to do is I want to find the slope between these 2 points. This point -3, -5, and this point 2, -2. So I'm going to find the rise over the run. What that means is I want to find out how much do I rise to get from this point down here, -3, -5, up to the point 2, -2. Well, if I count, I go 1, 2, 3 places up. So my rise is 3. Now I want to figure out how much I run to get from where I am over to where the other point is. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. So my run is 5. Okay, now you might ask, well, what if I start at this point in blue and I go down to this point? How would that affect it? Well, let's see. This time when I rise, I'm really like dropping, but I'm going down 1, 2, 3 places. When you go down on a graph, that is negative. So I have a -3. Now I need to see how much do I run over to the left to get to my point. So what is that distance? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But again, when I go to the left, that is a negative value. We all know that a negative divided by a negative is a positive. So regardless of which point you start at, either the bottom point or the top point, your rise and run, your slope ends up being the exact same. So the slope of this line here is 3/5, and we know that the letter we use for slope is M. Let's take a look at the next one. Okay, so I want to figure out what is the slope of my line. So my rise to my run. So I rise, I go up first. How many? 1, 2, 3. So my rise is 3. Let's see how many I run over to the left. Now when I go to the left, that's what? Positive or negative? That's negative. You got it. So I go to the left 1, 2, 3, 4 places. But it's left, so that is negative. So the slope of my line is -3/4. Again, 3 divided by -4, that's still the same as -3/4. We just always write the negative up in the numerator. We don't ever like to see the negative down here in the denominator like that. Let's go the other way just to prove to ourselves. If I start up here at the red dot and I go down, how many do I go down? 1, 2, 3. Well, going down is negative. How many do I run over to the right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And going to the right is positive. So here again, I get a slope of -3/4. So what you need to remember is that when you go up and to the right, that's going to be a positive. When you are moving down or you're moving to the left, that is negative. And this is just another way of finding slope, a different way of looking at it. All right, that's it.